Okay, now let's talk about the key elements of an email marketing strategy. Or in other words, the key things, key aspects you have to consider when using email as a marketing communication channel. These are a couple of the main areas that you have to consider. Planning and setting objectives, as with many marketing campaign, any activity, setting objectives. List building or building your email database. Broadcasting method, the technical aspect of sending large amount of emails. I'll be discussing more details here. Design and copy, what people are going to see in their email marketing messages. And then challenges in email marketing, how you can overcome these challenges. And finally, how you are going to measure the success and what metrics you are going to look at. Planning and objectives. First, you have to decide why you are sending emails. Obviously, you want to inform something to your customers. So, for example, product updates, service updates, or company updates. So that's a way of notifying your target audiences about what's happening with your product, services, and the company, the brand. It could be educating them or engaging them. You would have written a nice article, you have published a good research paper, you have created a nice educational video, entertaining video, and you want to inform this, and you want to encourage them to get back to your platform, to your website, and engage with you. And you will be doing email marketing as a way of driving visitors to your website, to your mobile application, and thereby driving or generating sales. So there is nothing new about it, you know. But the thing is, if you are just doing product updates, service updates, and you may probably not have direct sales requirements. If you are doing educational materials, if you just want to inform your customers about the new content you have created, sometimes you may not have direct transactional objectives with these. So different types of email campaigns have different objectives. So that is why you have to decide why you are doing email campaigns. Then who you are sending to? Are they going to be your existing customers where you have already built an email database? Or have you got an email database from another party, another company? Or are you going to communicate with influencers who will indirectly refer traffic visitors to your website? So the type of people who are going to get your message, their understanding about your business, all these things are important before planning your campaign. What are you sending? Does your content really provide a value to the user? It could be your existing customers, new customers, influencers, as I mentioned before. Any party, as long as you are sending the right type of information, something that is going to add value to them, because they're going to click on your email, they're going to spend a couple of minutes reading your email, so they should definitely see something valuable, important, entertaining, educational in your messages. Otherwise, after receiving couple of emails, they will click on spam, or they will unsubscribe, or they will completely forget opening your emails, ignore your emails. So what is the value you are going to communicate? When and how frequently are you going to communicate with them? Do you have things to share with them on a daily basis? Or are you going to communicate with them on a weekly, monthly basis, quarterly basis? Depending on the type of things that you have to communicate, this volume and frequency can change. And then finally, how do you define the success? Now, just imagine, just think of these things with the type of email campaign you see today to your inbox, especially in Sri Lanka. Have they considered the value that they are adding to you? Do you think these companies, these marketing managers, marketing executives know what metrics to look at? Do they have an idea of the frequency they should be sending? I don't really think so. So this kind of planning, objective setting is really important before you do long-term email marketing campaigns. So in other words, before you do marketing activities using emails on an ongoing basis. The most important aspect that will define the success or failure in your email marketing campaigns is the email database, email list. How are you going to build your email database? And most of the time in Sri Lanka, you don't really worry about building your email list. You just talk to one of the email marketing people, companies or agency, or just one person who promises you to send your email campaign to 300,000 people, 500,000 people, or take over 1 million, and you don't know who these people are. You are just paying them 5,000 rupees or 6,000 or 10,000 rupees to do an email blast and then expect results. It could work, but is that the right type of email marketing you should be doing? No, that is completely wrong. So you will again realize what I'm talking about, like the right concepts on email marketing. Sorry. The starting point is building your own email database. Now, when it comes to building your own email database, there are three different approaches. First method is called opt-in method, which means you have got a clear, explicit approval, consent from the other person to send email addresses. If I am your customer, if I have explicitly, specifically subscribed to your email database, that is called an opt-in method. Now the simple example is in your website, you have an email sign-up box where people can enter their email address and click subscribe. Then thereafter you can send email messages to them, promotional email messages to them. That is called a single opt-in method, or just opt-in method. The second method is called double opt-in method. In addition to explicitly signing up, they for the second time verify that they have subscribed to your database. What does that mean? Say you put your email address in the email box and click the button subscribe. Then the company is going to send you an email saying, thank you for subscribing to our newsletter. Please click on this link to verify your subscription. If you did not intend to subscribe, then ignore. Or if you are not the person who subscribed, then just ignore. Something like that. You would have seen emails like this. So they get the confirmation, verification for the second time. So if you click on the link, then your subscription is confirmed. So that is called the double opt-in method. Third method is called opt-out method. In this case, they do not explicitly, specifically sign up to receive your email communication, but they have some kind of a relationship with you, previous relationship. It could be a business relationship. So say for example, at the end of the form, when they are buying something or when they are doing some other communication, filling a form, You have a checkbox or tick box saying, we occasionally send emails with special offers and information. This is just an example only. Please uncheck this box if you do not wish to receive these emails. What it says is, we are going to send you emails now on a regular basis. If you don't want to receive them, now unsubscribe. So if you don't check the box and if you don't unsubscribe, which means we assume that you are happy to receive our communication. Now that method is also okay because this customer or these customers are doing some kind of an interaction, transaction on your website, completing a form. At that point only you say, we are going to send you communication messages, emails. So there is still a kind of a relationship, business relationship. That is why you are going to send email campaigns, promotional email campaigns. Now all these three methods are okay, legal, legitimate. But the best method is double opt-in method. But with that method, the number of subscriptions you are going to get is significantly low. Opt-out method, you are going to get a lot of subscriptions. The reason is sometimes people forget to unsubscribe. The most common method used in today's email marketing world is the single opt-in method. Just a sign-up box, so people specifically enter their email address and subscribe, but there is no second step verification, which is still fine. There are certain drawbacks, disadvantages, but I'll discuss them a little later. Now, building your email list, what are the tactics? Now, building an email list is not easy. Most of the time, you have to rely on your website visitors and convert them into newsletter subscribers or email subscribers. One I'm sorry. One very common method is creating a newsletter. You're putting together a newsletter, online newsletter or email with some interesting content, and you are regularly sending this as a newsletter to the subscribers. Subscribers should have a reason to subscribe. Content should be informative, entertaining, and interactive. You send to your current customers at a regular interval. That is very important. If you're doing a newsletter, you should have a regular plan. A plan to send regular newsletters. You can't be doing an email newsletter today and you're going to be silent for another couple of weeks or months, and suddenly you realize, okay, we didn't send a newsletter for some time, so we should be sending one now. Then in another 2 weeks we realize, okay, the second newsletter worked really well, so we should be sending another one. That should not be the case of doing email newsletter. You have to have a plan. If you are going to send a newsletter every month, then you define, okay, second Tuesday of every month we are going to send a newsletter, and this is our content. If you are going to send newsletters every week, if you have to have a plan of content. Okay, what are the things you are going to publish on the first week, second week, why they are important, what is the objective of sending this content to the customers, you readers. All these things need to be pre-planned. Ask your visitors to sign up for the newsletter, as I discussed earlier. Explain why they should sign up, what kind of benefits they are going to get. Show the sign up subscribe option prominently on each page of your website. Show what others say about your newsletter, testimonials, how others have benefited from your newsletter content. That reviews information is going to be very useful for future subscribers. And when you're doing a newsletter, don't expect immediate results. This is an organic process. It is going to take time for you to build a good relationship with these readers, build a good rapport, build a good content base, because you're going to email them every week or every month. So you have to find good content. You have to learn from your mistakes. And the most important thing is, you may not be directly selling products in your newsletter. These are going to be some engaging, educational, entertaining content. So you're not going to sell every time you do a newsletter, unless the newsletter is going to always have sales promotions. So don't expect immediate results. This is a way of engaging, interacting with your user base, customers, audiences. Don't try to achieve too many commercial objectives from the beginning. As I said before, first build the rapport relationship. Publish current and past newsletters in the site. So when you do a newsletter every week or every month, publish your newsletter as a web page in the website as well, so that people can find the old newsletters by going back to your website. Always find a way to drive readers back to your website. Say, for example, you're sending newsletters every week, but in the newsletter, if there is no call to action, there is no invitation for them to click on a link and come back to your website, you're losing a certain aspect of certain benefits by doing email marketing. I mean, while educating, while entertaining, while engaging with the customer through emails, you should be able to get these visitors back to the website and continue that relationship, continue that engagement as well. So the best thing is, if you're sharing an article, just give an introduction to the article in the email and ask them to click on a link to read the full article. Talk about the video in the email, ask them to click on a link to view the video on the website. Always find a way to drive these users back to your website. Now, this is just an example. This Copyblogger is one of the best sites I have used when it comes to content marketing, inbound marketing. They are heavily relying on the email database, and they regularly send you, like in the first couple of weeks, they're regularly going to send you a very short daily email with some very useful snack of information. And they have this email sign up message very prominently on each and every web page with a call to action. And when you click on that, then you come to a form like this, clearly explaining what they are going to get, giving some reinforcement, saying over 334,000 smart online marketers have have had a head start. So if you want to get benefits from their content, just sign up here, and they give, bullet points of all the benefits that they are going to deliver. And from the next moment onwards, they are going to communicate with you. No fancy designs, just like a normal one-to-one communication from the first email itself. Short but very informative, very engaging emails. I'm not telling you that you should be doing promotional emails like these plain text emails. It is not the case. If your objective is like sending, sales messages, sales promotion, then you need to design a nice email with images and buttons and colors. But this example is a bit of a different situation, different objective. Like they are basically going to educate you on content marketing and email marketing and a couple of other concepts in digital marketing. So with every email, they are going to send you a plain text email with a link to their website to read more. Another way of building your email list is running surveys and polls. questionnaires. Utilize free tools and facilities available. There are a lot of free tools like Google, what do you call, Google Forms, and there are other tools like Survey Monkeys, a very popular survey tool. So you can use these tools, plugins, which can be embedded in web pages as well as on emails, and have regular communication with the people who are ready to submit their information, submit their responses to your surveys, publish these survey findings, share the findings with the subscribers, so they will learn something from the findings, and get the participants to invite their friends as well. And as I said, publish the results on the websites. So you, one thing, engage with the customers by inviting them to participate. You generate some new knowledge, information, interesting facts, findings, and then you share them again with the participants. So another way of engaging with them again. Then run sweepstakes and contests. Do it genuinely. Make it viral. There should be a way for people to win more if they drive, if they refer more people. Make it a referral contest and have many winners, not just one winner winning 100,000 rupees or one trip to New York or anything. Best way to do is actually have a small prize but have a lot of winners, so that if people see the results, they will next time participate and recommend more users again, because they know that they're going to be a lot of, the probability of winning is very high. Collect emails and get the permission for email communication at all customer contact points, both online and offline. Not just online forms, order forms, but even if you have a offline sales outlet or a company or a showroom or checkout counters or whatever, collect the email addresses whenever possible. Ask people to put their business card to win something, another way of doing, or just ask them to submit their email address and tell them clearly that you are going to communicate with them, or your head office is going to send email updates to them about the discounts and new offers and new arrivals to the store and that kind of things. Use all available options, channels to build your own email database. Maintain a members area, exclusive member benefits. It could be a loyalty program, it could be some content sharing, or anything which is limited only to sign up members. So you are giving an additional value. To get the value, they need to create an account. They are creating an account with their email address. Look for co-registration opportunities. What does that mean? Co-registration opportunities. You are not building your email database, but there could be other companies who are collecting email addresses who are ready to share with you. But I'm not talking about the type of email companies who are selling or building email addresses in Sri Lanka. I'm talking about a different experience here. Now, this is an example. I just recently bought some tickets for an event or a sport event from this ticket website called ticketek.com.au. At the end of the payment, now they say, as a thank you, please confirm your details for the chance to win $1,000 to spend on Ticketek, plus access exclusive offers from our sponsors. Now this website is having a draw for $1,000 to win $1,000 monthly or yearly, I don't know. So I confirm my participation. I say I agree to the terms and condition, and then they have another couple of tick boxes saying, congrats, you have booked your event ticket, blah blah blah. Love big discounts, join Kogan.com, another sponsor of this website. Now when you tick that box, what it means is you have specifically given your consent to receive discounts from this particular website. So Ticketek, the ticket website, ticket selling website, is going to share your email address with Kogan.com. Similarly, when you go to the next screen, they say your entry for the $1,000 draw was successful and comes with these excessive offers from other sponsors. Now, Foxtel is one sponsor. Now, you can tick these boxes and sign up for more offers from Foxtel, or you can skip. Then you can go to the next step or skip. Likewise, they will be giving you multiple options to sign up to different types of sponsors, brands, companies, so that they will be sharing your emails. Now, so see how legitimate this is. You have specifically subscribed, therefore this company is sharing your email address with the sponsor. So that is called co-registration. This is a way of co-registration, not that one company has got hold of a list of 100,000 email addresses and they are putting everything into a USB drive or CD and selling that the database to 10,000 rupees to you, and you buy that and start sending email campaigns to these 10,000 people who know nothing about your company or your brand. Simply the reason that they are receiving is you pay 10,000 rupees to that guy who sold you the email database. That is illegal. That is, like, in these countries, that is illegal and an offense, a punishable offense. Right. So these are the ways of building your email database. Now, let's say you have built a good, sizable, decent email database, email list. Let's say 10,000 or 50,000, I don't know. Or it could be 200. Now you should be sending emails to these people. Or you're going to send emails to these people. Now how are you going to send? You can't be putting all these 200 emails and emails into Gmail to address field and send one email. That is not how you send email campaigns. I mean, if you have like 50, 100 maximum, you can probably do it. But when you have thousands of email addresses, you can't use your company email account or your Gmail account to send emails to thousands of people. Obviously, Gmail is not going to accept that. I mean, they will accept, but after a couple of emails, they will realize that, okay, you're doing a massive amount of emails using Gmail, which is not the right way of doing it, and all your emails will go to spam folders. So sometimes you may get blacklisted. And even your office email server cannot handle a higher volume of emails at a time. Your office email server is meant to send email communications only few at a time. Your office email servers are not designed to send bulk email, thousands of emails. Even if it can do, your recipients' email servers are not going to accept these, because they realize that, okay, your email server is sending an excessive amount of emails every day. This is not accepted for whatever reason, if you're not practicing the right strategies, and your emails again will get banned, filtered by the spam filters and firewalls, and go to junk folders and spam folders. So therefore you have to be careful when using your personal or office email accounts to send bulk emails. For that only you have to have a specific email broadcasting software, a platform. Now there are two types of applications, platforms to do this. One is called building your own email broadcasting facility. If you are an IT company, if you have resources, developers and people who know about emails and mail servers and kind of thing, they should be able to build a platform or software for your company, custom built software to send bulk emails. But this is very uncommon these days. not many people are using this option, the first option, because there are a lot of other cheap and expert solutions under the second method who have built very sophisticated email broadcasting softwares and applications. So no one today is actually bothering to build their own broadcasting facility. The second method is licensing the technology from an email application service. Email application service provider, we call them ASP providers, application service providers, or enterprise software providers, ESP. Don't worry about the terminologies here. Whatever, whether it's ASPO, ESPO, SSPO, whatever, it is basically another party who has built a software and you are paying them a monthly subscription fee or one-off fee to use their application to send bulk emails. Features of email marketing software. Here I'm talking about the second method. Now, one of the very popular software is MailChimp. If you have heard about this, MailChimp, at the end of this, at the bottom of this slide, you can see a small link. You can watch the demo there. They have a free service where I can't remember the limit. I think they will allow you to send emails to nearly 500 people in a given month, if I'm correct. So you can just create an account, free account, and you can send up to 500 emails or 500 email accounts. If you want to send more than that, then you have to become a paid subscriber, paid customer. So these solutions have a lot of rich features, user-friendly features, facilities, flexibilities to run a really good email marketing campaign. Now, what are these features? I'll do a quick demo on the platform that I use for my digital marketing, in the sense my company's digital marketing campaigns. So no point of going through this list now because you don't understand what these are. So let me quickly explain these with a demo.